What is up, my beautiful people? Exile451 here again today. Hope everyone watching who celebrated it had a great 4th of July. But for now, let's get to the stories. Going back to r/self-improvement today for some stories I'm sure you'll love. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you enjoy the video. Now sit back, relax, and let's hear about some self-improvement. I've decided to be 18 again. With my 29th birthday coming up, I have been reflecting on my last decade. I've gone from living in an abusive household with suicidal thoughts to an abusive relationship, and now I'm here. I live with the love of my life in a comfortable apartment in an up-and-coming suburb. I don't have to worry about money like I used to, although we would drown without a budget. And I have my own form of transport. I see a psychologist monthly and write in my gratitude journal as often as I remember. I have cut ties with the friends and family that put me down to build themselves up, and now have wonderful friends and strong relationships with the non-toxic side of my family. It got me thinking, what if this was where I had started? How would my 20s have turned out if my biggest concerns weren't avoiding my emotions and dodging abuse? I think back to the nights I cried myself to sleep, the food I ate to at least have some control over my life, the tests I didn't study for because I was more interested in just finding someone to love me. If I had been raised with love and support and was just now entering adulthood, what would I do? So, I've decided to grant myself this wish and have decided to look at the future as if it was the first time, as if I was 18 again. I'm enrolling into university to do a course I want to do. I'm going to write short stories and actually share them with the world. I'm going to learn to bake, layer, and decorate delicate cakes. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to get a dog and train it to pretend to die when I aim my fingers at it and say bang. I'm going to do whatever makes me happy, because it's never too late to be happy. It's never too late to set the plans in motion that you had when you first stepped out of adolescence and into adulthood. I can't remember who said it, but the best time to plant a new tree was 20 years ago, and the second best time is now. Well, OP, you're right. It's never too late to try and go for those plans and those things that would make you happy. I remember a few years ago when The X Factor was the brand new show and it had just started, there was some guy on there who was like in his 50s or so, if I remember correctly, and had been homeless, and he sang his heart out so unbelievably well, and just had this incredible story that proved it never is too late to follow those dreams, to pursue what it is that you love. He'd always wanted to be a professional singer, and now here was his chance. He didn't win, but he still made an enormous impact. And it's so good to hear that you're taking that same perspective, that you're not letting your past define you, but that you're looking at your future as though it's your first chance to do something. Congratulations on coming to this new mindset and for taking that step to improve your life. That's a hard thing to do for a lot of people, and you've done it, so congratulations again, and thank you so much for sharing. I changed my life. This isn't much, but I'm hoping it offers a bit of hope for those of you who are feeling down and unmotivated. Last year, I was unhappy with everything in life. I did poorly in university and didn't know what I wanted to do. So I was really stressed out about this. And then I got bullied and sexually harassed at university, which then led to full-blown psychosis. Afterwards, I was put on medications which made me gain about 30 kilograms, 66 pounds. I had to drop out of university and remained unemployed for a year. My self-esteem was completely shot. I was fat, ugly, sick, uneducated, and unemployed. I contemplated suicide every day. One day, something just clicked in me. I realized I had two options. I could kill myself, or I could do everything I possibly could to turn my life around. I started waking up every day at 5 a.m. to exercise and then go to the library to study until around 10 p.m. I ate healthy as well. That was all I did every single day for an entire year. I didn't think, I just did it. By the end of the year, I had a perfect GPA and had lost the 30 kilograms of weight. I applied into dentistry, which is an extremely competitive program where I'm from, and I got in. The suicidal thoughts are completely gone. I am so happy with life and where it is going. I'm on track for a career that offers a very comfortable lifestyle. I am fit and healthy. All mental issues are gone. But the most valuable thing I realized from this is that I did it all on my own. I accomplished something that nobody thought I could, not even myself. And that has given me more confidence than I have ever gotten in life. Just knowing that I fixed myself and made my life even better than it was before, despite everything I went through. Well, OP, that is certainly a wonderful motivator for the rest of us. You're right, it's true. If you don't think and just do, you can make so many changes in your life. It's that innate human sense of taking the path of least resistance that holds us back from doing those things that are hard. If we're willing to buckle down and just do something and not talk ourselves out of it by overthinking it, there's no telling what we can achieve. The sky is the limit, and we can do anything. Thank you so much for sharing, and wish you the best. I'm glad I was hit by a car. 7 months ago, my life was perfect. I was an attractive, athletic, and intelligent college student. I was well liked and respected by my family, my friends, and peers. One day, I was biking home from class. I recall seeing a car turning into my lane, then crash! A shower of broken glass and a world of pain. At the same moment that the window shattered, so did the illusion of my perfect life. I had long struggled with crippling depression, paralyzing anxiety, severe ADHD, a terrible porn addiction, and an awful relationship with my mom. My accident transformed my life from a facade that I struggled to put on into a steaming hot pile of crap. I failed all my classes 2 semesters in a row, I got in more fights with my parents than I ever had, I damaged friendships, and I got more out of shape than I had ever been. Writing this now, I'm glad it happened. For years, I had hid, ignored, or was unaware of all these issues. My accident forced me to accept them. My life is still less than ideal, but at least now I'm starting the long process of trying to change that. Well, OP, maybe not the most inspiring story, but it's at least a good story of the importance of being able to step back and see how some things that may be terrible for us actually end up being blessings in disguise. There's a silver lining in everything, and while we may not see it at the time, when we look back with that perspective of what has this done to me now, we can see how it has affected our lives and how we have grown because of it. I'm sorry that you're going through all that, but it sounds like you've actually changed your perspective and see this now as something that will benefit your life. Thank you so much for sharing, and I wish you the best of luck in your recovery. Thank you all so much for watching today and the support you've given the channel. I truly appreciate all of it. The subscriber count is still going up, and I'm just so incredibly grateful for everything you all have done to bring the channel to where it is now. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you all Monday. Until then, I'm Exile451. Stay beautiful, people.